Trusts are easy to understand, but they won't mean anything unless you understand how to implement them. Hi, I'm Jen. I've been a probate attorney for close to 20 years, and I've seen more unfunded trusts than I care to count. More times that I've had to go through probate, even when that person signed a trust. So here's how a trust actually works. Before we go any further, I want to give you an actionable step you can take forward and not simply a nugget of information. The link is below for my free 6-day organizational challenge where you can take an easy right step forward. The link is below and I'll see you there. Now let's get back to it. It's just a legal document. That's all it is. And it sets out rules about ownership. It says who manages assets, who gets them when you're gone, and what happens if something goes wrong. But the trust itself doesn't mean anything unless your assets say they do. They don't have power over your assets just because it's there. And it can't grab those assets by the collar. The assets have to say they're following the plan. And they only do that when you retitle the ownership into the trust or list the trust as beneficiary after you die. Think of it like this. You write a detailed instruction manual for your house, your bank accounts, your investments. But if those things are in your name and they don't reference the trust, they don't list the trust as beneficiary, they're not reading the manual. And they might not ever. We call that funding a trust. That's the legal term for it. I think of it just simply as organization, just getting your assets to line up within the system you've created. Now, I love working with trust because when you're alive, you can be the trustee, you can be the beneficiary. Anything that's in the trust while you're alive, well, you get to manage it. Nothing changes day to day if it's the right kind. You still control your accounts, your property, your investments. The trust is just the legal structure holding them. And the reason why trusts work so well to do things like avoiding probate, well, you can list the backup people. I think of it like a batting lineup. The people who are going to be trustees after you and the people who are going to be beneficiaries after you. And then your successor follows the rules you laid out. Things like pay for my last expenses, split everything up this way, or continue to manage assets for people who can't on their own. It happens all according to your instructions because the assets say they're following the rules of the trust and your trust has those instructions. But here's the thing that breaks a great plan: a trust that's not funded. It's a plan not implemented. And that means that no matter how fancy your legal documents are, they might be meaningless. So here's what you need to do. Understand what you own. It's how you start out with any organization. And we're going to start here, whether you've done a plan before or didn't really know where to start and haven't got one yet. Start here with my free 6-day organizational challenge. Each day, I'm going to meet you in your email inbox with a simple category of information to gather. And at the end, I'm going to explain how trust, wills work together and what does probate mean? When does it happen? How do people avoid it? You can join me by signing up in the link below, and I'll see you in your email.